This is a video tutorial on how to use SurveyMonkey in order to create a quick, easy survey for your students. I'm beginning at the Symbaloo page that I have created for you, and which I will be referring to during our coaching time together and during several of our video tutorials. Here is the link for the SurveyMonkey online site. You just simply click on it, and mine takes me directly to my home page. You will have to create an account, which is very simple, and it's free. Of course, you can upgrade if you want to for a price, but the free version gives you unlimited access to creating surveys. If you'll notice the home page, here are some games where I have practiced making surveys, and it has where I've made them. It has a number of responses for each one. It says if I'm still collecting responses or not, and this is where you can analyze the results. Up here in the top right is where we start to create our survey. So we click the Create Survey button, and the only thing we have to do on this page is make a title. I'm just going to type fair, question mark, and then I'm going to click continue. On this page, we simply just choose a theme. You can choose just a different color. There are lots of different ones. Let's go with Seriously Blue. And from here, you're going to add your question. So I'm going to type my question. I'm going to make this a little bit larger for you. Fair game or not? And I'm going to change the question up a little bit. Player 1 receives a point if the sum of the two dice is even. Player 2 receives a point if the sum of the two dice is odd. Is this a fair game? And then you can, of course, check your spelling here. And if you scroll to the very bottom of this page, now you're going to ask the answer the question to choose question type. We want it to be multiple choice, yes or no, so multiple answers. And then it asks us to what type of display we want those answers to be in. And so I'm going to put 2 columns, display choices as buttons. And then our answer choices. We have a yes or a no. And you enter those choices on a separate line. You could add a comment field if you wanted to know what they were thinking. If you want to require an answer to this question, you would click that. And then down at the very bottom of this page, you would just hit Save and Close. Or if you want to add another question, save and add a new question. So we're just going to save and close. And that takes us back to the survey question here. And there are 2 answers, yes or no. So now I am ready to send this survey. And you do so by clicking this button right here, Send Survey. And then this page opens up, And it gives you a URL that you can copy and paste. And you can include that on your own classroom webpage. You can make a QR code for it. You can write it on the board if you want. There are so many different ways to include this URL and to give it access to it to your students. So I'm going to copy that for later. There's also more ways to send it. You can email it to your students. Again, you can embed it on a website. You can even post it on Facebook or your Edmodo page or Moodle. There's lots of different ways here to share the survey with your students. Now I'm going to show you how you can analyze your results. So I'm going to go back to my home page, which is right here. And I'm going to go to a previous survey that I did for you. And this one right here has 4 responses so far. I'm going to click on that one. And from there, at the top, there are these different buttons here that you can choose. And this one says Analyze Results. So I'm going to click on that. And it takes me to this page where I can see a graph of the students that have responded with a yes. There's 2. If you hover over it, it says 2. And no. 2 students responded with no. And down here at the bottom of the page, it just puts it in a table format for you. You can also see individual responses. You click here. And you can kind of go through the responses by clicking on these arrows. This was student 4, said a yes. Now, of course, you do not know the students' names, so it's anonymous for those students. And then you can toggle through to the different ones and see. And this is good if they've made other comments. You can see what else they had to say about the question. And that is just a simple tutorial on how to use SurveyMonkey. I hope it helps.